My name is Alan Roberts, and for the last 4 years, my wife and I, through either our coaching or advice that we just give online, have helped people go from morbidly obese states or having serious issues with their food to healthier habits bit by bit. We kind of set things in motion and change people's habits bit by bit by bit through either our coaching or advice, and we have them reach healthier lifestyles by minimal change, just focusing on the very basics of what they can do. We focus on proper hydration. We focus on proper stress relief. We focus on proper relationship with food, meaning some food is actually food for nourishment, and other food is just food you eat for pleasure, and then the ratio you should eat those in, and maybe even the order you should eat them in, or how many times a day you should eat them in, depending upon the person, because everything is different. And one of the things that we see neglected all the time is sleep. In the last year or so, one of the things we have instituted for myself as a lifelong insomniac and somebody who has a hard time staying asleep is a proper sleep schedule and paying particular attention to make sure I get the best quality sleep possible. So here's how we do this. One of the very first things I do is properly hydrate. I make sure I stay very, very, very hydrated. And I do this by mostly drinking water, but I do drink some coffee in the day. I don't drink any calories, basically. I don't drink anything with calories unless it is for a special event, and which is something for pleasure, meaning probably like an alcoholic beverage or something like that. And that is very rare. I keep that down low too, because that does negatively affect my sleep also. But so I hydrate really, really well, and I try to make sure if I'm going to take in caffeine, I don't take it in past noon in the day, because then it negatively affects how easy it is for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. I do make sure I get good physical activity in throughout the course of the day. One of the things I do is make sure I work out, but I don't count my workout as like my normal activity. My normal activity is the steps I do. I do a lot of standing, just to make sure I don't sit at a desk. I use a standing desk whenever possible. But I also make sure that I get a nice walk in with the wife, and we just try to make sure that we stay active. Exercise, actual workouts, are not what you should depend upon for a healthy lifestyle. Your consistent activity that you do throughout the course of the day, that you'll do daily, day after day after day, year after year after year, that's what you base your health off of. If you want to work out any more on top of that for athletic endeavors, please do, because I encourage that also, because there is a big difference between using steady state cardio to lose weight, and then keep weight off is often done through very serious physical activity, because you've reached an athletic level and your body reacts to it well. But one of the biggest things we do to help with sleep is that I make sure I set a good sleep prep routine for 30 minutes before I go to bed. One of the things I do is I take a nice second shower, long, nice hot shower that I then end with contrast showers, which it means I have the water hot for about 90 seconds, then cold for about 30 seconds, hot, cold, hot, cold. I go through about 3 cycles of that, and I end with cold, and it does seem to help with my skin and that sort of thing, but it also helps with blood flow, because after you leave the shower from the last cycle of cold, your body rushes blood to your extremities, increasing circulation, so it does help. Now, I do want to talk about the sponsor for this video. It is He Grooming. He Grooming has amazing body washes. It has a charcoal-based body wash. I use it almost exclusively. They do have fabulous deodorants. They have amazing toothbrush, all sorts of grooming essentials for men. If you are in New York, they have same-day delivery because they partner with Alway. It is amazing, and I don't do sponsorships unless I actually use the product. So I can honestly say that their body wash is the absolute favorite I've ever used. I used to use a few eucalyptus smelling ones and stuff like that. This is an absolutely awesome body wash. I use it to even shave my entire cranium almost every day, because I shave in the shower, so I use it to shave my entire head almost every single day. So I cannot tell you how good their products are, and the deals they are running are phenomenal. So do check them out as quickly as possible. It is He Grooming, and you can get the link in the description box below. You can use the code Alan10, Alan-10. It will be down also below. Please do check that out. But now back to the sleep routine. After I'm out of the shower, I make sure to avoid any screens, any phone screen, any video screen, any computer screen, TV. I'd like to read in bed, or talk to my wife, or have other endeavors and activities that might be good for stress relief that I don't want to mention right now, but it does come with a hanging door swing. But anyway, not from one of our other sponsors. But I must say that if you pay attention to your sleep, I think that's a huge issue that we have in America right now, especially because we are so in tune with what is going on on our phones and so in tune with what's going on TV. Everybody's so mesmerized that we don't realize that it is negatively affecting our sleep. We are stressing ourselves to a great degree right before we go to sleep, and it's causing people to stay up later and also not have the same quality or better quality of sleep. So it's extremely, extremely important that we do whatever we can to make sure that we not only get the best sleep possible, the most sleep we can to try to actually help our bodies recover, help our mind refresh, but the best quality also. If you are just restless at night because your room temperature is incorrect, make sure your room temperature is right. If the sheets aren't comfortable, make sure you change out your sheets as often as possible. Nice fresh sheets are awesome. Buy new pillows every 6 months so they don't have allergens in them, so they don't have other negative effects on you, so they don't go flat, so they are comfy. Get sheets and a mattress to the texture you like. But one of the huge things that people just don't do is that they don't pay attention to these basics for our health. And they definitely don't pay attention to getting proper sleep. They just go until they collapse and pass out, basically, and then wake up the next day and wonder why they don't feel rested. It's because you didn't even try to get rested. So, again, while you're watching your hydration, while you're trying to get stress relief during the day, while you're doing your physical activity, and while you're trying to eat healthy, do not neglect your sleep. And Grooming can help you with those products for your contrast showers, but definitely, no matter what you do, make sure you try to just get to the basics and try to get healthy in 2021 and 2022. God damn.